Gonna play some This Is the Police. I played it a little bit earlier, made it, so I'm just checking to make sure that it is live. Okay, it's online. Let's start and see how we can do.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good... They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional.
Anyone wants to watch those,
all about it in the papers tomorrow,
you know,
is a small
that
price
you
to
can always
pay.
pause it and go back and watch it later.
This is the first time
I've
I'm
already
afraid
seen
of
it a
those
couple
answers.
times.
Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else, though I damn sure do.
Try to leave it on long enough that way you
don't
can
even ask
read
me what
it.
my next move. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin?
So, we're getting ready to do a press conference. And we're going to have to speak to everyone about what's going on with me and the mayor. How should I know?
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Guess who it is? I'm just taking my pills, smoking my cigar. Setup is you're the chief of police, and the mayor has fired you.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I
But
knew what face I'd see.
you've got, I think it's
When I tell Emma not to
160
let
or
anyone in, there's
180
only one
days
man it could be.
before you're
Rude,
officially
arrogant,
out the door.
no
So
warning.
he
That's
tells
white
you
summer shoes, white socks, white Mayor
that he
Rogers
wants
enters
you
every
to
room
run
like he owns
things and
the
just keep
place.
everything going
Even the
smooth. Basically,
floorboards
just
under his feet sound like they're creaking and
float
appalling.
by and
He never
keep
shied
everything
away from
running
the odd
without any
corruption
problems.
In the movies, the villains
There's a
controlling
lot
the
of
city.
stuff that happens in between that and
I was hoping to catch you
those
at the press conference.
160,
You,
80, I can't
you
remember.
ran
It's one of the
away
two,
so
160
quick.
or 180.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city don't betray that, Jack. Sit nice and quiet for the next
Okay, so it's
180
180
days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've 180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr.
I'll do my best.
Quit smoking at the office. One of my...
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Well, I made it to day 12 on my first playthrough before I died.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of... Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and... The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. My deputy, Francis Kendrick, he recently became one of those ghosts. No evidence to support the accusations, but I need that file I asked for. Needs to be read. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to...
Alright, we'll start the day.
Don't you leave me here.
And there's the copyright
Don't you
strike.
leave me here.
That was absolutely as fast as I could get the music out. But I would bet you money within 2 minutes of this going off, I'll have a strike on it. The area manager reports that during a showing, a citizen came, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater, carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. He was denied entry. He violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with a theater security guard. Alright, so we got to send someone out, 2 officers to crime in progress. I'm going to send old Purdy out. She can handle it. Okay, so we got a hit and run here. Send her and Grandma. This is basically the whole game, but there's a lot more that goes on. You get all kinds of stuff comes through. You see Kyle, some of the craziest Kyles, a lot of decision making. It's pretty cool. I like it.
311A complete. 110B complete.
Alright, so we arrested both of those offenders.
910C in progress.
Police were not harmed. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a video store, made off with a whole collection of adult movies. The criminals fled in the car, but the store owner wrote down the car's license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown who lives in the suburbs. Okay. Send these two.
311A in progress.
Brother and a sister clash with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of the liars, we don't dare separate them, and the security guard is off duty tonight. So we'll send the lowest person we got to that because it sounds like a crap call. I run out of officers all the time, so if it asks for like 4 people, I try to send 2. It just depends. Then they'll call for backup. The mayor's office will make you fire someone. Passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then ran away with his guitar and his money. Okay, it's asking for 3. I'm gonna send 2.
Looks like we have a situation here.
There we go. When you're caught, no one was harmed. Okay, so on that one they got away, but at least the officer wasn't hurt or killed. I've had several killed. You never know on these calls. I mean, it could seem like crap, but then when you get there, it's something serious, and then you're down an officer.
412A.
Alright, so let's see what happened with this one. Offender escaped, officers unharmed. And if your officers, if they don't catch them, then they're going to lose points and their overall rating is going to go down, so they're going to be worse. If they do catch them and they're unharmed, then their score is going to go up. You can see on the bottom there, they all have ratings. Okay, so it's the end of the day. Day 1 wasn't too bad. Let's see what shift A looks like. Right now it's pretty balanced. I had it pretty lopsided earlier.
Used to
I had
be
one
when I
shift
asked
that had way
Kendrick to
more
stay
people
late
than
at
the
the
other
office.
shift.
He liked to
It was a
grumble and
nightmare.
crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about... I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years, he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point... Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business. So...
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few... How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you...
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops.
So basically,
later,
he had ties
they'll
to the
put their finger on
mafia.
you. And one more thing,
the mafia had a connection to the police
I
department.
remember what you said, but
so
I
he's been
should
caught and is on
probably
his
add
way
one
out.
more name to that
So now
list.
it's getting kind of dumped on you, and
Christopher
that's how I
Sand.
ended up dying a while ago.
Sand.
Because the mafia would ask for favors, and I would try to do what they wanted me to
Christopher
do.
G. Sand.
But I would always
Everyone
fail.
knows
So
the
hopefully
name,
this
but
time I
few
can figure
tell
it out.
you who he is. The old man stays away from the... Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted... An avid hunter, I hear. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand hardly needs to intimidate anyone. The people who work for him each have their sphere. Meanwhile, Sand pulls people sometimes. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm in.
So he's telling him that that's never going to be brought in there, but I'm telling you it will, because you need the mafia. You need that help and you need that money. The mayor's office isn't going to give it to you. I had a request earlier to fire all the black police officers. Oh, and they're all the time asking to be off work. And you just gotta tell them no. I mean, they ask for the stupidest stuff. Okay, promotions. I remember you quitting on me a while ago, so you, sir, will not get one. You will. You will. And I don't want to fire the colored police, but if you don't work with them, I mean, it gets serious. You need them to back you to be able to hire new officers and new detectives and stuff to solve these crimes. Okay, we got something going on at St. John's Cathedral. I always try to send one high-ranking officer and one low-ranking. So we got 2 teens vandalizing a car, asking for 3 people. I'm going to give them my 3 lowest. Hopefully they'll be able to catch a teenager. Probably not. I wouldn't doubt it. Well, they got him. A waitress named Milo reports that she just served a chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal who she had seen on television just this morning. The culprit is sitting at the window eating a burger. Okay, so this one is kind of a cheat for me because I know the outcome. And, she is mistaken, so I'm just going to send one officer. I would have sent the lowest ranking one I had, but it was already out. Look, 3 cops, they couldn't catch him. And of course, once you send them out, then they have a cooldown before you can send them out to another call. So that kind of gets you into some sticky situations too.
1210 complete.
Waitress had mistaken retired Frank Nero, or retired Officer Frank Nero, for the fugitive in question. Yeah, I remember that one from earlier. Okay, so he's asking for help with his nightclub. I sent a pretty good officer out on my first playthrough, and he ended up quitting the police force to go and work there. So, if that's going to happen this time, they're getting old number 10 there, Birch. I'll give him the bottom of the barrel. It's a simulation game, but there's so much more to it, a lot of depth. I picked it up last week when they had that big sale. I bought 3 or 4 games, something like that, and this is one of them, and so far I really like it. Sorry, Chief, but I quit, and one night I pulled in more cash than I earned in a month working at this dump. Mr. Sorkin said he wouldn't mind taking me on. I guess it just wasn't cut out to be a cop. Okay, so I knew that was going to happen. It got me some money. Naked man carrying a canister of gasoline is threatened to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular again. So stupid. But hey, you gotta respond to these calls. We've got a clown selling crack to teenagers. See if we can catch him. And we have survived another day.
411 complete.
Member caught, officers unharmed, thank God.
We've got a situation here.
As police arrive, a clown is in scene making balloon animals for the kids. We're going to solicit him to sell to us and catch him, and that'll end that day. And I remembered the answer from the time before on that one also. So apparently it's going to be pretty close every time that you play through it, which is good because 180 days, like I said, I died on day 12 the first time, so it's going to take some, if you want to make it through all those days, it's probably going to take many plays.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
This is introducing
To get to my
basically
front
the story
door,
of how his
the
wife
Bible
left him
boys
with a
walked
younger
about
man.
a mile. Laura doesn't go in for religion either. She patiently listens to them. When I watch her do
I'm
but
not
a
going
month
to make
after Laura
anyone, if
left,
they
all like
watch this
another
video,
couple weeks in
send
my
me this
life.
dialogue.
But Laura, the in-law, the fellow Laura, fortunately,
I did the first
so
time
we have
through
an
just to get the story,
but I can't.
I already know
Hello.
what's going on.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
That's his
is there any
mother-in-law.
news?
She's trying
That's
to help
what I
him
wanted to
find
ask you. Have you found
his
anything?
wife
An
that
address,
has
phone number? Have you spoken to
ran
her?
off with another
Don't
man.
worry.
At my police...
Oh, you're an old. Maybe you think I'm a fool.
Now, if I was
You
in
have
that
nothing.
situation, I
You
wouldn't
don't
have
even have a
anyone
hobby.
looking.
You got
She
no
could
passion.
Just go.
Let's not go back into that. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Alright, so we got our beast shifters this time. We're not going to play a song. That's an automatic copyright strike.
Slow progress.
Let's see, destruction of property. Let's get this one first. Alright, so you see it on here. It's telling me that I'm going to have to fire all my black employees over the next 2 days. So I don't want to do it, but I have to. I didn't do it the first time, and the consequences was tough.
113B.
Hey, what's up, James? We got a stolen vehicle. It's asking for 4 cops. I'm going to send 2 and hope for the best. I know this kind of looks silly, man, but there's a lot to it. It's pretty fun. I mean, you've got to keep up with a lot of stuff. Okay, so our homicide investigation's already started. And first thing you do is you go to the top, and you're going to go through your witness list. And everyone's going to tell you what they seen, saw, or heard. And then you've got your sequence of events, which you can't do much with right now because they haven't investigated yet. But once they get more clues, you'll put those together, and that will be how you solve or find your suspect to be able to send your officers out with the detective to make an arrest or to attempt to. So we'll leave that for now. James, if you're actually watching, you can help me make some decisions later on. I died on day 12 on my first playthrough. Now I remember I searched the car the first time. Called him. So this was different. I had an officer die already. Sucks. And they actually give me an option when an officer is killed. I can scam the city. I can make it look like the officer's still alive and working so that I can collect their paycheck, or I can put it on the books. So I don't really know what to do on that situation either, but big hush. Man, I can't believe I already had a cop die. Man, I'm literally on like day 3.
1210 complete.
Okay, so he's asking for someone to have a sparring match with. I can't send this old lady, so I'm gonna send her because she's gonna have to get fired. Big! And when I just sent the one officer, that wasn't enough. Hi, baby. Alright, so here's how the rest of the investigation goes. So, alright, we've got the gentleman coming out of the house. Got a photo of him laying there dead. And in the witness statements, they say something about it being a drug house. So, let's see if we can get these in the correct order. Maybe that one, and that one. These are different than they was the first time. So that's not right. No, really? Let's see. This one, this one, this one. And it's got to be this one, this one, this one. Oh my God. Let's go back up to the clues. Only heard a few muffled shots. I remember the car went to buy medicine and was nearly hit by some idiot's car. This was so easy the first time. Yeah, it's frustrating, I know. Man, I swear, I don't see any other order that I can put these in. I mean, you got... Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm jealous. Look at these pics and tell me what you think. Let's see if we can figure this out together. So we've got homeboy coming out of the drug house. We've got the last pic is homeboy laying dead. Now, in between that happening, we've got these 3 bottom ones that we've got to put in the correct sequence. So, I guess this one will be first, where he shot him. Maybe this one's second, this one's third. See what you sent me. Oh yeah, that's cool. It's really cool. Love it. That's not right either. Got those on screen. It's still pretty neat the way that you got it. Yeah, at first I thought it was stupid, but it's really cool. Just wait till you see some of this other stuff. If I can ever get this straight, I thought I'd tried everything under the sun here. That's got to be the first pick or the last pick. I dialed my audio back down a little bit a while ago because I had watched one of my earlier ones and it was just so loud, and I've tried to get the mic as far away as possible. These Astros, the mic is just ridiculous, man. Yeah, that's no problem. Anytime you want to come down on the weekend, if you feel like picking me up, I'll come over. We can knock one out in half an hour. I'd love to show you the other setting where I take away the whole black box with the comments and I'm just in the screen, but I don't know why it does it. When I do that, the video cuts in and out. I don't know if I can change that while I'm actually streaming. Okay, well, I won't adjust it right now. We'll try it later. I want to go back to these frames. This is aggravating me to death because I didn't have any issue the first time with it. But the pictures were different. You want me to try it? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now, I have never heard the where the lady reads the comments in my headset, so I'm curious to see how that's going to work.
That's how I want to do my setup. I know
Yeah.
OBS supports it, I just have to make a green screen and set it up.
It's easy, man. I mean, it's just the fabric. It's like $7-8, and whatever you want to make your back out of. If you're going to put it up against the wall, then it's going to be easy for you. The most expensive thing was the fabric and the glue, and the glue was like $4 for the can. I used a spray glue.
Can you make your at the bottom or anywhere else?
Yeah, I can put me top left, bottom right, but where I've got the camera, it's mounted at the top right of the TV, so it kind of gives the best image of me. I can show you here what it looks like if I move it. So, as you can see, it's got me kind of looking the wrong way here, which looks ridiculous. My head's
Yeah,
turned around.
makes sense.
Yeah, so I just always leave it in the top right. Then you've got that the chroma key I can adjust depending on the light, and you can kind of see the green and stuff around my headset. And if
Yeah,
you're-
I see where you are coming from.
yeah, if you're wearing blue or green, it kind of messes with it too. Lean over and say hi, Jay. It's just James watching. But
The quality looks superb.
when you stand up, you can kind of see if you got a glimpse of the screen right then. And then, I don't know, I think it's really cool how it works. I tried 2 different colors, and the fabric worked way better than the paper. The paper worked, but like the greening around the headset and stuff that you see, man, it was way, way worse.
That was cool.
Alright. I'm going to come back to that, because that's aggravating me to death. So we've got something going on at this bar. Now my face is cutting off half the image, but it's okay.
I'm impressed totally.
I know they need 3, I'm going to send 2.
I remember.
11A in progress.
I saw a stream where you were still using paper.
Oh, really?
It was pretty noticeable.
I'm just going to send him out. Hopefully the one will be enough. He'll wind up dead. I mean, I got a dead officer on day 3. Look, Jay. I already had one died on me. See, we got 2 strippers going at it on the stage.
David's penis is legendary among the townsfolk.
You're a nut.
What, mate?
No, what he said.
Shut off the beat. Oh, what the heck?
311A complete.
Alright, so we caught those bitches. Got some experience. And
311A complete.
vendor was caught, officer unharmed. Every time someone comes home, that's a good thing.
What?
Oh, and earlier, man, I had my shift so unbalanced. Like, I had way too many officers on one day, and, like, almost none on the other. So it's pretty balanced right now. If I can just figure out what the Mafia wants me to do, and them not kill me, I think I can make it a lot further. But like the setup, you missed it where you was going to the store.
Why would a man need a bar?
180 days left
even back
as chief of the police.
Now they're knocking on my barn.
In this town
in all the
before you're
years,
fired.
but he
And
never
the
came.
It has
mayor
disabled my
family.
text to chat
We
after
never
that,
watched football
lol.
over here. And
Disabled
now he's
your
brought
text
his
to chat.
friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday but Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught
What, they
me
put
with
you
my
on a
pants on
timeout or something?
backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car.
How long you been dating the lover boy?
They're Sans people.
Yeah.
Well, this guy is
So
one
now
of the
you're
guys
appearing
on
in
his way
public.
out,
Jack,
and he's got ties
I'm
to the
leaving
Mafia.
tonight.
Now I'm back.
Probably won't be seeing each other again.
Good. I
I
didn't
got
know.
new documents.
Let me
new
pull
name,
this
new
up.
life, everything.
It timed me out after the
papers
comment,
say you're
I
still
think.
working your last week
Yeah,
for the department.
let me fix
gotta
that.
get
I'll
out
give you
today.
moderator status.
I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next
why
few
we gonna
hours,
have to
they're
worry
going to
about
kill
that
me.
again?
And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else.
There you go,
They
bro.
found out that I was planning to run, and they demanded that we close our contract today.
All right, you won't have to worry about that no more.
Your con...
Now is... I can't... You know...
So
He's
this
the
guy's
damn
telling me that
fates
he's
are-
leaving the country, and I can either refuse to help him, and he'll probably end up dead, or I can agree to help him, and that'll have me working for the Mafia, which got me killed the last time. But I'm going to agree to help him, and we'll see what happens.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's...
What?
Jack.
You refused to help
At the
him?
No,
time,
I helped him
was
because I didn't
trying
want
not
to see
think
him
about
and
I
his
it.
can
family
now say
killed.
penis a whole lot.
I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city.
Yeah.
I have to
You
admit,
say whatever you want
I've
to.
thought about
And
that
I'm
more
blue
than
now.
once. Sometimes with a little pride.
There's only about,
In one of the features
four,
they wrote
maybe
about
five
me in the
words I
papers,
put in
they
there.
said it pretty plain.
I don't know how you
He
hit it, because I don't
catches the
think anything you
criminals.
said was one of those words.
Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg. And here, hey,
I'll quit trolling
that
and
sound
watch
right to
now,
you?
haha.
Is that him?
Who?
That person.
It don't never really show you, but that guy, that was that Kendrick. Okay, so we got her asking to be out. She says, today some of my favorite relatives have come to visit. They're from another country and we've never even met before. Can I have the day out? Yes, but come in tomorrow. Usually there'll be like 4 requests. Half the force of one off on every day. It's stupid. Someone will say, I drank too much the night before. Can I take off work? Like, no. And I know I've already got a copyright strike because when the game come on, the music was already playing. It gives you like a record collection, and then you can buy and order new music, and you can have that music playing as you're playing. But I'm not going to be playing any more music. I don't want any more copyright strikes. Like one on this video is enough. Let's see. So we got a bum outside this hamburger hut that's wearing piss-soaked clothes and is refusing to leave. I'm going to send her out, him out, because this guy and this guy's going to have to go. I hate to do it, but if I want the mayor to support me, it's what's got to happen. Oh, I got $1,200. That's pretty good for a week's work. Alright, tomorrow's the deadline to fire all the black cops, so I've got to get them out of here today. We got a guy came in with a stocking on his head, robbing the place. I want to send these 2 guys out. I mean, I've got the other 2 guys that I can send, but if I'm going to be firing them, what's the point? You know, I might as well try to get XP for these 2 guys. Hopefully they don't die.
Squad.
What do you mean?
Squad.
A SWAT? I only send SWAT out if something real bad's going on.
Like a fire?
We're going to send... You know, that piece of shit quit on me earlier.
Yeah, Rob. Robin.
Looks like we have a situation here.
Drive a car right through the front window.
Yeah, do that.
Quiet, Abdul. You in the mask. Shut your face and drop the weapon.
It's the robber. It's the robber.
910 complete.
Oh, you gotta get... So, I just lost Samadhi.
I do.
And that sucks. That's 2 dead already.
You going to heaven, Marty?
I'm gonna send Birch out there.
Grant. Send Grant out.
I'm not doing that for him.
What?
We'll send Birch out there. The mayor's office asked for that. See, we got a robbery.
A robber.
We're gonna send Detective Beasley.
Burger.
212 in progress.
Destruction of property call. Gallery of Modern Art.
Yeah.
I'll send her and him, and hopefully if anyone dies, he does.
311A complete.
You should have sent those two.
So they didn't catch him. That don't surprise me. Are you still with me, James? I can't see now whether or not you're here or not.
212 complete.
Everyone's watching.
If you see me go online, I'm just testing 1080p output in the background.
Okie dokie.
Robbery.
Okay, so we got a
Yeah, I'm
robbery.
here.
We'll come back to that.
211 in progress.
I've got you dedicated to my side screen.
Oh, cool. Hey, it's working now. Where it reads the comments to the headset, and I don't have to have the black box. It didn't work before.
211 complete.
And today.
I gotta wait till my officers come back.
Oh. Hey, Bert.
I recommend taking advantage of the 3 free months of YouTube Red.
Good job. Three, dude.
Alright, so we gotta put these in order.
I know.
Now we got a suspect. We gotta end the day. I've still got to fire some cops.
Fire.
I gotta fire all of them. City Hall says to fire. He's not gonna support me. He gave me 2 days. I think today's the deadline.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
Your name Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You would think that if it was her daughter's wedding, she would have scheduled it, but whatever, go to your wedding.
You didn't say yes.
I just gave her the day off. Told her, yeah. Alright. We got some stuff that we gotta take care of.
Fire. Fire. Fire him.
Alright, we fired him legally.
Fire.
I don't want to do this, but I have to. Fire illegally.
Ah, yes.
He's got to go too.
Because.
Oh man, I'm having to fire so many of these people.
Oh.
This is terrible.
Okay, that's all the. Whatever you call
I think that took care of all of it, but I'm not sure. Wow, look how old she is, but her professionalism is 850.
Unknown.
Wait, let's see what our shifts are going to look like. So we lost a detective on each shift plus 1 officer on shift B and 2 on shift A. So I need 2 for shift A. And then I need 1 for shift B. And then I need a detective. What shift was that? Okay, that was shift A. Now, I'm going to ask for an extra cop. I've done everything they've asked, so they should give it to me.
Hey, you didn't hire that,
That's it, baby. What did I miss?
Where did you go to hire A and B?
Right here. Maybe he's someone there that's looking for a job. Oh man, I missed the deadline anyway. Oh, that's crap. I fired him for nothing.
You were supposed to fire them.
Now I don't even have a detective for that. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so he gave it to me anyway. Keep up the good work. We'll make sure your final days at Freeburg PD are much more comfortable.
This is about to get real meta.
Yeah. It asked to do some crazy stuff. And I was hoping that I didn't just
I'm
fire.
streaming with your audio in the background.
What do you got going up? What are you streaming right now? Brother. She should be enough to, I don't understand when you fire them why they still show up down there with an X. And you can still send them out on calls and stuff. We got a carjacking, we're going to send him.
Just this Abzu game to test 1080.
I thought about moving this up to 1080. I knew it would stream it, but then when I go back to stream Friday or something here in a few minutes, I'd forget to change the setting back. Sender caught, officer unharmed. So I'm halfway through to where I made it earlier. And where I had to fire Beasley, and he was a really good detective. I don't have anyone out. I can send these
1080
two.
damn it, LOL.
Can I change it in stream? I don't know. I knew it. No, I can't change it now. I'd have to end it and restart it. Vendor escaped. I don't care if they get
No,
away.
I'm telling this lady to say 1080 instead of 1080.
Oh, yeah, I don't think she'll do that. Someone was in a stream the other day, and they was giving like rap lyrics to the woman, and she was saying them, and it was hilarious. Alright, so this kid's called in saying that he's being held against his will, and his mom won't let him go outside and play with his friend Pete. Now, I could send 4 officers, or I could send nobody. And from playing this earlier, I know that it's a bullcrap call, plus, you know, him saying, oh, I want to go play with Pete. So, we're not going to do anything on that call.
Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Exactly right. Case closed. He got those points, and he's canned. He's gone. So see here, this was false alarm. Joseph's mother wouldn't let him go until he ate his broccoli. Well, I could have had someone killed because I sent an officer out on this kid that wanted to go play with his friend Pete. Goodness. And this turned into something earlier. Let's see. Ah, so that was the mafia. They just asked for help, and I just sent someone. I did that earlier, and they still killed me. So I don't know. They killed me on day 12 a while ago. I was on my way to work, and I got my brains blew out.
911. In progress.
Pulled a gun and opened fire.
That's
Not on my
harsh.
watch. See how it just let me send that officer even though she was fired?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it shows right there they're gone. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna hire. If I can hire, I'm gonna hire. They're on shift B. I think we're looking pretty good right now.
Whoa!
The police cruiser is caught up with the perpetrator's van, try to run the van off the road, use the bullhorn to order the van to stop, or shoot out the criminal's tires. Try the bullhorn. I did this earlier, and the guy ended up dying. What do you think, man? Throw a sex doll at him? I'm glad they're sitting on a timer.
412.
Ah, I knew that was gonna happen. Well, at least one of them that was dead was one I'd already gotten rid of.
Yeah. But how are you?
I don't know what I'm gonna do if the labor market doesn't get some more people.
How is the?
Yes, always threw a sex doll at them.
Hey, that's what I did. It didn't work out so good, but this is the one that gave me so much trouble a while ago. No matter what I did. I mean, I put these frames in order, seems like a million times.
Hey, bud.
Huh?
That's John Curry.
John in here?
David's on auto chat.
I don't know which way to put these.
LOL. His bitch is whispering in his ears what we tell her to.
Exactly right. Now tell me what order to put these damn things in. We got a crack house. We got a guy walking out. We got a guy dead on the steps. Alright. Alright, now we've got this image. I don't know what the fuck that is. We got this truck. And then we got the shooter. Seems like the shooter would go in the third slot. You know. There's only so many positions you can put these three picks in, and I put them in every damn position possible, and nothing works.
Emoji
Honey, look.
smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes.
Look at it.
See if you can figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do here.
I told you. Lego.
You gotta put them in the correct order. Alright. Well look, you got the guy coming out of the crack house, okay? He went to buying some drugs. Yeah, and then there's where he's dead. And these are the ones that you gotta put. You can't move those two. They stay where they're at.
You gotta put them up there.
These are the only ones you can move here.
And then it would say, you know.
I put them in every order you can put them in.
I told you. And go with the truck up.
Damn it, I've done that. I put them in every damn position you can put them in. It will not work.
Hey, I know. The truck. The truck. Oh, you didn't put some other two around. Put that the way you had it.
Which one?
The truck. Truck next. And then put,
This one?
no.
This one?
Yeah.
Done that.
Yeah, and then if not, switch the other two around. Put the truck, or no, put the truck up first.
Seems like the shooting would be first.
The truck. Just going up to you. Alright, now put,
Gun.
yeah, all that one. Yeah, that don't work. Truck back.
That's what we just had. The game won't let you. It's got to be the truck driving away. Or it's got to be the shootout, and then the car driving away, the muffled, and that. Nothing's worked. Fuck that. I'm tired of looking at it. Okay. Case can go unsolved. I don't give a shit. I've got so many officers either dead or fired, it's crazy. Are you up and awake, Johnny boy? You wanna play some Friday? Get some double XP?
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore.
Wanna
Been
play
a long
some
time
Friday?
since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a... But apparently all it takes is the mysterious figure taking responsibility for these...
I would love to after I go to the store.
Okay, that'll work. Today they are offering free admittance to all the museums in the city. I'm a big fan of art. Can I have the day off? Well, Roy, your score sucks, and you're fully rested, so no, you cannot.
How long you gonna be on?
I don't know. It just depends. I'll probably stop playing this pretty soon. And earlier I couldn't get on Friday. I think the servers were down, and like every game on the communities tab was, you know, 1 of 8, 1 of 8, 1 of 8, 1 of 8. So I couldn't join anyone to get into a game that way. But I checked it about a half an hour ago, and there was games that were populated like 4 of 8, 5 of 8, 6 of 8, so I think it's working again. I was thinking about giving it a try. I drank too much. I don't think I can hold it together. Can I go home? He's worked 2 days in a row, so we're going to tell him yeah, but come in tomorrow. This guy was up all night reading a book. Now he wants to go home so he can finish it. No, you dumbass, you can't. You're going to work. See, now it's showing me the catalog down there, and I can order new records, but...
Better not overwork him too much.
Well, he's fully rested right now. He's okay. The piece of shit is.
Let that man read his book.
Fuck his book. Fuck him. Okay, make him an informant. I'll make him an informant. So I'm on day 7. I died on day 12 a while ago. I think this playthrough is going a lot better. So I've already got a formal complaint against me. We buried her. We could have falsified documents and not told anyone that she was dead, and we could have kept drawing her salary and cashed the checks ourselves. But, you know, I've already got a lot going on. I don't need that. But now I can hire one more police officer, so... It doesn't make sense they tell you to fire all your colored employees and then...
Should have.
That's all you got left to hire, so... Let me see what my shifts look like right now. Balance-wise. So
That's
I need
fucked
people,
up.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, the stuff they ask you over here. I mean, it would take a lot to make it all 180 days. You can't request nothing from them. Check this out, man. I can get the Mafia, if I've got the money to pay them, I can pay them where I can send 3 cops out on a call, and they'll kill all 3 of those cops for me. Like an investigation trap, I can send them out to threaten people at the prosecutor's office. So, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do in this game. It's crazy. Well, it looks really stupid when you're looking at it, but when you start playing it, you see all the different options, and you start sending your SWAT team out and stuff. Excuse me, it gets pretty cool. We got an attempted murder. I remember this one from earlier. I asked him for a cigarette.
That game is dank.
Dank. I hate not knowing who says what. Okay, so earlier I thought this one was just a couple having sex, and it turned out it was actually someone being raped and stuff. So we're going to send out him. Look at that, what a name on that guy. I am going to try to read that off. And, hell, we'll send out everybody. I'd send SWAT
James,
if I
that
could.
game is some dark ass shit.
Man, I got it for like, I think it was $11. And
Really needed to keep the pension.
I've enjoyed the shit out of it for $11. And this sucks because I don't have anyone to send. So now I'm going to fail this assignment from City Hall because I'm too short-staffed to send anyone. Hopefully... Let's see, how do you do it? Oh, it's not
Emoji
showing up.
smiling face with sunglasses.
Well, was hoping I could pull it back up and send someone out later, but apparently once you decline it, it's declined and that's it.
410A complete. $412A in progress.
Oh, too bad the civilian died. I hate that. John, what's the furthest day that you made it to? Alright, so the mafia
That's
says
gonna be a lot of paperwork.
we have something going down at engineering plant at 11:09. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think
James,
$4 grand should be enough.
that
for
reminds
such a
me of
request.
Choose Your Own Adventure games, but way better.
This is what fucked me a while ago. So at 11:09, they're going to be doing something, and I don't know.
I'm on probably day 2 or 3.
Well, like I said, I made it to day 12, and they killed my ass. The time don't match right now. That to be them. Remember, 11:09 is the time. I'm not sending an officer out to do this. He can kiss my ass. That's just going to get me in a bind here in a minute.
We've got a situation here.
Oh man, this guy killed an officer a while ago too. I remember I went into the adjoining stall. I asked him to tell me more about his work.
210.
And I had another option before that time. He just straight up killed her. So it does change a little bit from playthrough to playthrough. I've already had, I think that was the 4th cop I've had die, and I'm on day 7. I need to replace her, but if you look at the labor market, there ain't nobody, so. At the engineering plant. So if I get a call here in just a minute, should be right here, about something going down at the engineering plant, I need to ignore it, I guess.
911 in progress.
Yep, right there's the call. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to send no cops out. That's where I messed up earlier.
Working with limited resources.
Yeah, and there's no one else to hire, man. Look at this. I mean, literally. So I'm going to have to go to shift B and move people from shift B to shift A, but then when I'm on shift B, I'm even more short-handed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, I'm bad short-handed. But at least I know where I messed up a while ago.
Looks like a double shift for someone.
911.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them pulling doubles. They can't work a day without asking for a day off. Oh, I'm so sick. It's bullshit. So they're telling me I gotta go
Switch
see
them
a
in and out.
psychologist. Okay, so they just paid me. That tells me that they're not gonna shoot me in the face right now.
Hey ha ha ha.
Huh?
Play a game.
Mm-hmm. Y'all gonna move over? So I'm almost back to where I was at before. Okay. What the hell is this supposed to be? Read that last one and tell me what. Just read it fast. Read it fast and see what you say. I did this a while ago, so. John, you gotta play this further up and look at some of the decisions they make you do. It's crazy, man. Let's hand out some promotions.
Lot of Christmas going on there.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. No song.
Looks
no
fun.
Copyright strike. I do, man. I dig it. I don't know what the full price of it is. Like I said, I got it on sale, but I'd say 20 bucks would kill it. It's probably lower than that. So they're telling me they're gonna cut my budget, and I'm losing a job slot. Because I didn't have someone to send out a while ago when they asked for it. So that makes perfect sense. Now I'm gonna have even one less person. Look at all the funerals. There's left and right. I have to send 4 officers and SWAT. Now, if I had enough money, I could actually do something to take care of that. Not legit, but I don't have enough money to pay it, so.
What a start to the day.
Mm-hmm. I still got that one open case. Oh God, they're asking for 4. Send 2 and then I don't have anybody left. So now I'm completely out of cops to send out. I sent him to the police academy earlier. He was a good cop. And every other time I put no on that to force, so I'm going to say yes this time. Watch someone else die. I remember the casino at 12:40, and I'll make $8 grand. So now I'm going to be prosecuted because I fired those black cops.
7 turning complete.
Good lord.
Civilian killed. Well, fuck him, I don't care. The mayor ain't gonna like it, but...
910B in progress.
Now, that's the casino, so... if I send anyone out there, then the Mafia's not gonna like it, so we're just not gonna respond to that call. And this one, a girl brought in a bottle to the movie theater. She sprayed whatever the substance was all over the screen. She screened something out and then set it on fire. But she's going to have to do more investigating before I can solve the case or send anyone out to it. Now, I should get my payment from the Mafia right here. Oh, nice. 8 grand. Civilian killed. Oh, man, the mayor's office, they're going to be all up my ass. Send us, we'll send one. Oh, it's going to make me send 2. There you guys go. So I just lost 2 to something. That's bullshit, but whatever.
1210 in progress.
Suspicious individual. So we got a doctor that's
James,
wanting to kill this girl.
You guys need to start up some Friday the 1/3.
1/3. I'm getting ready to end this one, and I'll go ahead and put it in. I think he said he's got to run out, so it'll just be me at first. But when he gets back, we'll both be on it, I guess. I hope.
In progress.
I know this one turns into something else too, and they're going to ask me for backup at the hospital. That doctor's going to take a scalpel. See, I don't.
Like we have a situation here.
He's going to release their souls from this filthy world. Earlier, I attempted to restrain him.
Yeah, I will go ahead and get on my way. Friday the 13th, bitch.
I'll send you a text when it's up. Thanks for watching.
1210 complete.
Well, I pepper sprayed his ass and got him. Thank God day 9 is over.
KL later, bud.
And we're just doing everything for the Mafia.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
We're going to have to retreat. I don't have anyone else to send. And the mayor's mad again.
611 in progress.
I'm just trying to end this day. That way I can stop. John, are you still on here, or you already
We
gone?
have a situation here. 11 complete.
Alright. And that asshole quit, so I'm down a detective. Alright, so we got a save point. And that's going to be it for This Is the Police. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all your comments. And I'll be back in a few minutes with some Friday the 13th if you're interested in watching that. Thanks, guys.